It's Lauren and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little video showing all of the recipes that I love to do in the morning and in the afternoon after I eat lunch or just when I wake up. Every morning I either have coffee, matcha, or pressed juice. So today I wanted to show you my go-to iced coffee recipe, also my go-to iced matcha latte recipe, and a few smoothies that I love to do. I'm also going to squeeze in a little bit of a dessert that I love to do as well. So let's get into it. The first recipe is my iced coffee latte. This is the coffee recipe that I do every single time I want coffee. I love to have my coffee and my matcha in a mason jar. This holds about a cup and a half, so it holds a lot of liquid and it's just really comfortable to drink out of. So I love using mason jars for this. And I'm also going to use some coffee. This is espresso. This is not like American coffee, so it's like pure espresso. I don't put a lot in because it can get really strong really fast. So I use about a teacup amount of espresso in there. And then of course I have my almond milk. I love Almond Breeze or Silk. Both of them are really good. I try to get unsweetened almond milk so I can add all of the sweetener that I want. And this is vanilla flavored. I love to use the vanilla flavored for my coffee, but I also buy just the unsweetened and no vanilla as well. I love almond milk because it's dairy free, gluten free, and soy free. So I love using it in my coffee, matcha, and smoothie recipes. So it's great. I also add a little bit of this into my oatmeal. And last but not least, I have a creamer. This does have dairy in it, so if I don't feel like drinking dairy in my coffee, then I'll just add a little bit of agave if I want. But this is my absolute favorite creamer. It is the International Delight, the caramel flavor. And so I use this in my coffee all the time. And then of course I have my metal straw. I'm going to pour about a teacup's worth of coffee into a mason jar filled with ice. And then I have my creamer. I add about a splash of that in there. And then my almond milk. And then I have my metal straw. This is amazing. I love to do this almost every single day. I try not to drink it every single day because I don't want to get addicted to it because I've heard horror stories of coffee addiction and I'm just terrified of that. So I try not to drink it every day, and then every once in a while I like stop drinking it.
I'm terrified of coffee addiction.
Anyway, this is my absolute favorite thing to pair with anything that I have for breakfast. So it's great. Alright, so next is iced matcha lattes. So for you guys who don't know, matcha is a finely ground Japanese green tea. It is essentially green tea in a powder, and so you can mix it into hot water, cold water. And so lately I've been drinking iced matcha lattes, which is matcha with milk and ice. Pretty self-explanatory. We have a mason jar and some matcha. So matcha can come in little packets like this. I recommend if you're trying matcha for the first time to just buy the little to-go packets, and then if you like it, buy the big bag, because a little goes a long way with matcha, and if you buy a lot, it's never gonna go away. I recommend just buying little to-go packets first. So this is the minty leaf organic matcha singles, and I like to add this first into the cup so I can blend it with the water. So I'm going to peel the little packet and then go ahead and pour it into a mason jar. Here I have a little bit of water, so you can mix it in with cold or hot water, but just know that if you mix it with cold water, it's going to be a lot harder to get rid of the little bumps that come in with the powder. So I have some cold water in here and I'm just going to pour it into my mason jar, and then I'm going to blend the matcha. Some people have like these little brushes to blend the matcha with. It helps get rid of all the lumps and the bumps in the matcha.
But I've noticed that if you just use
rubber brush like this, it works just as fine. This is a little rubber brush that I use to spread oil in baking pans and frying pans. And so if you guys have one of these at home, you can just use this to get rid of the lumps in the matcha. Make sure that you mix it right after you pour the water. If not, it can harden up a lot. So, all right, so my matcha is blended. Now I'm gonna sweeten it, and I'm gonna add a little bit of agave in here. So this is agave, and it's an organic sweetener, and I'm gonna add a little bit in here. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of ice. I'm gonna get my metal straw and mix it all together. Now, in a separate cup, I am going to put a little bit of almond milk in here. And then this.
This is everything.
This is a milk foamer, and it's absolutely amazing. It has so much power. I love to foam up the milk right before I put it into the matcha. It's absolutely amazing. And then now the grand finale, mixing the milk with the matcha. If you're not a big fan of green tea, tea. Probably not gonna like this, but I personally wasn't a fan of green tea before, and I absolutely love to drink green tea this way. Green tea is super good for you, and so I feel like this is the only way I actually could drink it. So if you guys don't like green tea but want to drink it for health purposes, then I recommend drinking matcha. And if you guys are matcha drinkers out there, you know what this is.
This is iconic.
Alright, so next are smoothie recipes. So today I'm going to show you two different types of smoothie recipes. One is pineapple and spinach, and another one is berries. So I'm going to start off with the pineapple one. So here I have a pack of frozen pineapples. You can find these anywhere. I got this at Costco, but I know they're also in Walmart and any other local supermarket. Put a little bit of the pineapple into this blender. So here I have a pack of baby spinach, and I'm going to add a little bit of spinach in there as well. A little bit of ice. And then for the liquid aspect, I have some orange juice in here. This is 100% natural orange juice, so I recommend not getting any orange juice that's really sweet or anything. And now blend. This is great for after lunch. It's amazing. I love this. This is probably my favorite smoothie out of all of them. All right, so this next smoothie is a berry smoothie. I'm going to use blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and raspberries. So here I have some pre-washed, pre-cut, already frozen strawberries, and these are already washed and frozen blackberries, and these are already washed and frozen raspberries and blueberries. And the reason why I don't get them in little packages like the pineapple is because I feel like berries, whenever they come in packages, don't have that much taste in them. If I already blend with the pre-packaged berries, I feel like it makes the smoothie a little bit bland. So I like to just buy them separately and then pre-cut them, package them, and then freeze them individually in the freezer. I don't know, I just feel like I've never had good luck with like pre-packaged like berries. So I have some frozen blackberries. I only have a few in here, about a handful. 5 strawberries, about a handful of raspberries, and about a handful of blueberries. A little bit of ice.
And then, you guessed it, some almond milk.
I use about a cup of almond milk. And then lately I've been using a little bit of plant protein into my shakes. This is the Better Body Foods organic plant protein. It has pea and quinoa. It's gluten and dairy free. I add a little bit of this into my smoothies, especially the berry ones. This doesn't add a lot of taste into your food, so you can add it into your oatmeal, smoothies, cakes, anything you want. So I sometimes add a little bit of this into my matcha when I foam up the milk. It helps to foam up the milk, and it adds a little bit of protein in the morning, so that's awesome. So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of the protein. And then this is optional, but I'm gonna add a little bit of agave. If you don't have agave, you can add about half of a banana, and it'll still give you that sweet aspect that you want. I always add a little bit of agave to my berries because I feel like they're not sweet enough, so I add just a little bit.
All right, time to blend.
My mason jar. Instead of almond milk, you can add orange juice or just water. On to the next one. Okay, so this next recipe, I got it from Claudia Saluski. I'm going to leave her link down below. It's an absolutely amazing recipe, and I've done it a few times. So essentially, this is a banana and peanut butter ice cream. It's super healthy and guilty-free, so I make it when I want to treat myself. Here I have a pre-packaged frozen banana. I just peeled a banana, cut it in 3 parts, and put it in this bag and froze it. So I'm gonna put this inside of my blender. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of my plant protein to make it a little bit more creamier. And I've tried it with peanut butter and it's great either way, but lately I've been adding a little bit of almond butter in there instead. This is Sam's Choice Slow Roasted Creamy Almond Butter. You can get this basically anywhere. Almond butter is super good for you. Make sure you get one without any sugar. This just has a little bit of salt in it. So banana within itself is already pretty sweet, but you can add a little bit of agave or Splenda if you guys want. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that. So I'm just gonna keep blending until it basically becomes an ice cream. I didn't add any liquid in here, so you're just gonna have to keep blending until the fruit within itself just makes the ice cream. So every once in a while I go back in to scrape it and keep blending. Alright, it's super smooth, and now it's time to put it into my container. Super creamy, super amazing. I added a little bit of chocolate chips in there. You can add a little bit of chocolate syrup if you want as well. This is a collab, say hi!
You can't even see me.
You gotta get closer. This is my sister's boyfriend, say hello.
Wow. Wait, who are you saying to say hello? Me or them?
You. To you. How are they gonna say hello?
Maybe you want them to say hi to me.
Say hi to him in the comments.
What if we break up?
From 1 through 10, how's my ice cream? 0. I don't like peanut butter or vanilla. Okay, so those are all the recipes that I have for you guys today. Today we did some iced coffee, iced matcha lattes, pineapple spinach smoothies, berry smoothies, a banana and peanut butter ice cream. So if you guys do any of these recipes at home, please tag me so I can see them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video because that's how you let me know. Subscribe for more videos like these and hit the bell notification so you get notified every single time I post. I post every single Sunday and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.